I want to point something out, you guys. If you see Mike's background, you can actually see I'm on the screen.
Uh-huh.
Where he is right now, he's at a library, right? You're in a library, right? Or is
I am.
kind of office? Yeah. So what he's doing, he has a meetup group where he has a group of people that look up to him and come to him for advice, right, with business. And I just want to get you to pay attention to what he's doing so you can think of how you can apply it for yourself. Now he has a group of people with him right now watching this mastermind, and they're going to participate as well. So they're getting value, and at the end of the mastermind, they're going to debrief and use the mastermind to help them come up with better content for each other, to help each other with whatever they're doing. So it's just a really great way to leverage this mastermind. If you have a meetup group or you want to have an event, you can invite them to this mastermind and have you guys participate. They'll get a ton of value from it. They'll love you for it. And, then you can also promote the mastermind. It's a win-win for everybody. And I just want to point that out. Mike was like really genius of him. And you guys could seriously use that for yourself. Okay.
Well, that's nice of you to say so. Thank you. I'll take that.
All right, cool. So we're gonna start with Mike. I'm gonna go to you. You had, you can let us know a little bit of what you're doing and what you want to ask, give, or promote yourself. And you're welcome to have your students.
Well, Kelly and Carol are willing to step up and sit in the hot seat here.
Okay.
But let me give mine first, if I may, so we can all or they can put it in context of that.
Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah? Okay, good. Here I go. All right. My really, really exciting news is that I've been working on the New Economy Chamber of Commerce because I started researching how the new economy had changed. I could see that, the new economy had shifted so much that a new economy needed a new approach from all the chambers. But the really cool news is that WeWork, and if you don't know who WeWork is, they're a $20 billion valued company who own and control 10 million square feet of real estate for entrepreneurs, and they provide services. So they invited me to hold our ribbon cutting ceremony at the Oakland City Center as their guest. That is March 12th. And we're going to be introducing three things there. One is the New Economy Chamber. Two is New Money Radio. And three, I hope to kind of look at this with Sunil and Omar as a little practice for a new concept that we have, that live meetups go global. So this is exactly what we're doing here. We're global right now. We're at a meetup, but we're global, and it's pretty darn simple, I got to tell you. But the cool thing is there's so much potential here because, Omar could have, Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank down with him. So could have some other star, and I could have somebody here or use it to draw people here. So we're going to be introducing that at the ribbon cutting ceremony on March 12th. I'd love you guys to promote it and talk to me about doing a cross promotion, how we can use it to help you and how you can use it to help us. And
just if I may, real quickly, I think this might help. I'm going to promote it as well to my 80,000 people in the Bay Area. So this is going to be a fairly big event on March 12th. And we're having it at a lovely place in Civic Auditorium or Civic.
It's the WeWork City Center. And it's an event-sized room, and so it's pretty cool, pretty exciting.
Yeah, so we're going to super promote it, and it's going to be on a webinar format too, right, Mike? Or how are we?
Yeah, we're going to do it with this global kind of format, and that's kind of what we're doing here is practicing, you know what I mean? So much we can do with this, and even on New Money Radio on about 100 stations across the country.
Right, so what I think what we're going to do in the next week, I'm pretty clear we are, is I'm going to create a meetup event for it. And then we'll have a format, and those of you who want to promote it or listening in the recording, just request a link and you can promote it and participate in it as well. Right.
I'm actually not really 100% clear on what it is, but let me just see if I do know. And I think other people might be confused too. So first off, in case nobody knew, WeWork owns Meetup, so that's the connection there. WeWork is a company that owns Meetup.com, And they rent out their spaces, like office spaces and event spaces, to do that stuff. So it's like a perfect partnership between them. And so the thing that's happening on March, WeWork, is you're saying that they're announcing, or you are kind of leading the way to this global meetup thing where people can be like what you're doing in the library, where you're on this mastermind. It's global. James is in the UK and all that, and you are in the Bay Area with your meetup group. Like that concept itself, is that what you're saying that WeWork is launching?
Chronologically, there's three parts of it. You're right on, but the first part is that they invited me to do the ribbon cutting of the New Economy Chamber, and to do it as a meetup, which they're promoting themselves. Okay, that's very exciting. Two, we are also launching New Money Radio. In other words, we work and we meet up for new money in the new economy. That's kind of the New Money Radio. Then I thought, well, since we are having a meeting and it's about meetup, why not do what we're doing at the moment and broadcast it globally? So I think it's going to be a very big thing. And when you have a $20 billion company saying that you're right on for the future of wealth and work, and we're doing with the new chamber and the radio show, I think that's pretty powerful. So I think it deserves a global announcement that will help all of us.
Okay. What are the key benefits of this initiative?
You're building your audience, your own audience.
Okay, right, that's it. Right. Okay, building. Like I'm in the UK, so it's building my audience, right?
Around the world, yeah.
Okay.
So you're getting, not only that, you're getting visibility if you promote it, just like how we get visibility. So you're employing three, if I may, this is okay, Mike?
Oh, please, yeah.
So, one of the things, so we're combining a lot of things coming together here, me, Omar, and Mike. So we're combining the power of meetups, which is growing at a phenomenal rate right now in terms of in-person events and events like this, like today. Secondly, we have a radio play because Mike has access to 100 radios.
175, but we're guaranteeing we're going to start on 75.
Yeah. Then we have WeWork, who's purchased Meetup, who has locations all over the world, and they're willing to promote us as well. Then I've got my network of meetups around the world as well, where I can promote this to them as well. So there's a huge wave of media coming together, as well as populations coming together who want to learn about business. So why is this beneficial to you? If you get your name on it, you're going to get, I'm going to be brutally honest, you're going to get a Google bump over time if you continue to engage with this. Just like I have. I get about 30% of my business, not from just Meetup, but from people find me on Google, but they don't find my website. Guess what they find first? My Meetup organization.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm not saying you have to have a Meetup, but you can ride that wave as an opportunity. Now, are you going to get billions of business? I don't know. I can't guarantee you that. But if you participate over time, the opportunity is to build your profile up as well for you as a win. Find your audience, meet your audience, engage with us, get a visibility for your audience, for your clients as well. Our whole point is we want to collaborate and build huge nations of collaborative partners.
Who's this aimed at? Is it people setting up businesses or in businesses? What would you be, what I call it, a customer avatar? What would be your avatar, your profile?
So here's the thing. I would say about 60% of the people who come on Meetup are usually people who are trying to figure out what they want to do. They want to start a business. They want to do something. They're tired of their jobs, especially in the Bay Area. Now, that's not a population you want to ignore, because those people will do something in the next year. They're tire kickers right now, but in next year they'll do something, okay? About 20% are pretty serious people. They want to do something. They want to start a business. They already started a business. They want to get better at it. They're pretty serious. They're funded. They're willing to pay you money. So you've got like two of those camps. Then there's the people in between who have some money, are struggling a little bit more. They need a little bit more help too, but you could say those are the three rough components of the audience there. That makes sense.
Sounds good. I guess you'll be providing webinars and education, like you talked about money, helping people with money beliefs, like the stuff I'm learning.
You want to think more expansive than that, because it's also networking events, opportunities for people to connect with each other like this.
Okay.
Individually, so we want to do large events. We also want to give people an opportunity to collaborate and interconnect with each other, because that interconnection, like the six of us would probably have never known us if it wasn't for Omar's brilliance, right? Putting this together. So it's also that interconnectedness within the groups that we want to foster. Otherwise, the groups kind of splinter and get very alienated.
Well, and what I find with a lot of the meetups that I go to here, after a while they get stale. It's the same.
They don't do what I do.
Yeah, you have to be able to turn those people. You have to be able to attract those.
More than that.
Yeah.
You have to create a narrative that makes sense for people.
Exactly.
Meetups fail for a lot of tactical errors that we figured out, and that's why I have the Global Meetup Mastermind that trains people how to do meetups right and launch it correctly.
Right.
That's about 80,000 people, and they continue engaging. See. So it's not just Meetup, it's also LinkedIn. It's a huge worldwide phenomenon. Everybody's moving to the cities. They're urbanizing. They want to start businesses. You want to learn how to ride that wave, that demographic wave right now. I think 60% of the population now is close to cities, and it's growing phenomenally.
Okay, guys, to make the best use of your time, we're going to cut right to the chase and bring two of my Meetup members, Kelly Kalfsbeek and Carol Harper, to the hot seat. They can give a quick profile, and then you're going to see how our experts respond. That's just one example of the chamber of resources at work to bring our dream team of experts into play in Meetups Going Global.
My expertise is in connecting businesses and employers and job seekers with resources that are available to them through the county and through the government, that free resources that maybe a lot of people aren't aware of, but that we've already paid into the system for, and that we make sure we utilize those to help them to grow, thrive, and succeed.
Awesome. So what can you share with us today? Like, what can you give us?
Well, there's as a small business owner myself, I didn't know this, but every county has a small business development center, and anyone can go there and sign up for free one-on-one advising, which is fabulous. See, I think you've used that, have you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so that's one of the things that, like I said, a lot of people aren't aware of, that resource is available to them. And also they're able to help you, if you want to get capital investments, if you want to talk about, your business plan, wherever you're at in business, they can help you and match you with somebody. And the great thing is too, that everybody has their own expertise. So if you find one advisor that isn't quite meeting your needs, you can speak with someone else in the network as well.
That's great.
Then also government, there's a lot of subsidized employment programs for people that maybe want to grow but aren't able to monetarily take on new people or new employees. So there's a lot of assistance with that as well, getting subsidized employment, work opportunity tax credits. There are certain populations that they get funding to work with. So, for instance, if you hired someone who's formerly incarcerated, they'll hold a bond for you for 6 months. They'll give you a work opportunity tax credit, and they really give you a lot of incentives to hire these people and put them to work. But as I said, a lot of people that I ran across weren't even aware that these services were available to them.
Yeah, it's amazing. I didn't know that every county had them. I thought it was just rare, like, very few. But yeah, I mean, they help you with trademarking, for example, like getting your trademark or getting patents or something, or starting your business, like a corporation, what kind of type you want to start, what's the right one for you.
Right.
All
Exactly.
There's a lot of organizations like that. I'm one of the consultants with SBDC here, as far as that's concerned. And part of the reason, that they don't know about it is it's not really marketed to the smaller micro companies. It's marketed to more the larger companies as far as that's concerned,
Kelly, how do you find out where these things are in your county? Like, where do you search, or what? Is there a database somewhere?
Go to the county website is usually the best place to start. You can go to Small Business Development Center or the Small Business Administration, and then they will connect you to your local branch that you have there. But like I said, they're statewide. Every county has one. Some are harder. You have to seek them out because, as we said, we don't have the resources to go out and promote these different programs.
Right.
So, but for me, that was just the joy of it, of letting people know, that there was help available to them that wasn't going to cost them anything. And as I said, these are your taxpayers' dollars hard at work. We want to make sure that you're utilizing the resources that you've already paid for.
Yeah. There's also a lot of the chambers, the different chambers sometimes will have some kind of a program, a nonprofit side to them that's built in. I don't know about where you're at, but like here we have, for the Hispanic Chamber, they have a nonprofit arm, whereas they have sponsorship dollars available for people who want to, write a business plan, and create a website.
And the other great thing is with the new chamber economy, the new economy chamber that we're talking about, that's something that can also assist them with the outreach and the social media marketing of it and the email marketing of it. So that's kind of the great thing that Mike brings in with his expertise, is that we're offering this as a companion to what you're already doing to enhance what you've already done and to also help you to increase your business.
Nice.
Right on.
I like it.
I just put the little note in there in the chat box. Do you teach this in a webinar by any chance? Do you teach people in a presentation? Hey, you guys, did you know you can do this?
Right now, I've been connecting. There's something called Sing, which is a job ministry that happens out here in Danville on Monday nights, and I've gone out and done a presentation with them.
Because here in Atlanta, I've been to the one here for DeKalb County, and they're very active. They have events, like I say, probably monthly or every other month or something like that. They have speakers come in, and I've gone in and sat down with an actual consultant, and at one point he retired, and I saw him again. I said, "I thought you retired." He came back, and he couldn't stay away. So it is a hidden secret. And I don't know how I discovered it, and I haven't been back in a while, but I know they're there. So I think if you can take the opportunity, as Omar was asking, how to be the one to inform entrepreneurs, because like you said, I don't know how they're marketing it. I discovered it years ago, many, many years ago. It would be a great platform for you to really leverage yourself as someone to be the source to inform people about this actual organization that helps many people for the cost of nothing. Like you say, we already paying taxpayers' money and utilize it to help scale your business for a small business owner.
Absolutely. And the great thing is, too, you don't have to have an established business. You can just be thinking about starting a business. Yeah. And the way that they do their services is you just answer a couple of questions and then they decide, who to pair you with. But they're very active out in our area. They do a lot of workshops, during the day and evening workshops. So like I said, the one-on-one advising is really something that I guided a lot of people towards, because you can get that feedback from someone and get really more specific directions as which way you want to go. But I'm really glad to realize that.
That was a nice testimonial for the gig that she just gave you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
James, you had something to say?
I'm on the outside. I'm in the UK, but I'm just thinking, I guess you've done this, but creating a landing page with a free report and how to help people, give them some guidance, a 7-step plan on how to build your business by going to this local, center. And that could then create traffic for you. And obviously you can then merge that in with the thing that Mike is doing with Sunil and Omar, But, it's just building traffic and just create a free report. Give some people some guidance.
Yeah, I was going to actually comment on this. So, Kelly, the thing that came to mind, what James just said, is right around the same lines. What I hear when you're saying these things, I didn't know that they were in every county. I just found out about it just recently through a client who paid thousands of dollars to a lawyer to trademark her brand. But and then she found out about this thing and told me about it and told me I should tell everybody. So I did not know that it was a thing and for years, and that it's in every county. That's even cooler. So I think that alone, it's a secret. That right there is the thing that would sell it. You can write a book about it, and sell the book. You can have a little free report, like James said, telling, hey, did you know that you can get this and this, or the secret loophole that secret government loophole that will give you free whatever, list some cool things there. I don't really know all too much about it. I just know very little bit. And honestly, I would buy a book that says, the secret government loopholes that will pay you or give you all these things for free or something like that. that is something really valuable as information, you know? So you can profit, even though it's a free thing, you can profit in the middle by just connecting people to it, you know?
Great. Thank you. And that's right. And that's how I used to approach a lot of people, is just tell them it's the best kept secret in the county, but I can't keep a secret. So I'm going to share it with you.
Also, you could offer a podcast series or be a guest on one of these big podcasts, become a guest speaker.
I want to point out something like now, you don't want to just give away the whole thing. So you can say, you know, this is a secret, and it's, you know, the big reveal is it's the Small Business Development Center. You know, that's the secret, right? But the thing that they're going to, like, after they hear that, you know, if they have nothing else and they're not going to pay you anything, you know, that's it. So you want to also advise on like the next step, like after now that they know about it, you know, they're going to try to search for it and try to do it themselves, and they might be successful. But maybe you have some other secret little like ways or tactics to use it, or things that they might not know about, that would, how they can leverage it the most, you know, which that is the thing that you sell, you know, in your book, in your whatever else, you know, your course, if you have a course. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe a good tie into the new chamber economy right there too, as well.
I think better questions is key. Yes, definitely. The other thing is having a plan. Okay, working with SBDC, SCORE, all of this, they can give you guidance, but they're not mentors. They're not necessarily going to be able to hold your hand. So you have to have a plan in place so that you can go and get the answers that you need in order to carry out their guidance that they're giving you.
Interesting. So that can be also another thing you offer, Kelly, that you can be the mentor, you know?
And accountability.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for the feedback. I appreciate it.
I think there's a big vision behind what you're saying, and you want to get that vision leading the branding. The vision is to empower thousands of businesses through government, through the government, or transforming the relationship between government and business. You see what I'm saying? There's value in that, because if you let that vision lead the branding, you can reorientate people's thinking about how government relates to business. Because I think that's the big shift in your narrative that needs to be put in. Because if you put that in, I can guarantee, well, I'm not guaranteed, but I'll say that there's a good chance you create a lot more excitement. Because I think you can up the game a lot more with a good branding and some simple offers. And maybe even Mike and Omar and I could actually help you, like, position you as a speaker, because I think this could be really useful. Just a few things you shared, I went, wow, yeah, that's right. I didn't even realize I used a SCORE guy 25 years ago. I haven't talked to him since, you know. But there's probably tons of stuff there that are being missed that could be great money for business people. So, you know, but I think for you is to make your branding a lot more clear and crisp. Because if you get that clear and crisp, then you should be getting speaking engagements, at least all around the Bay Area for sure.
Right on. Awesome. I want to go on to Carol. The next person is there.
Hi.
Hi. Carol.
Hi.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you. So my name is Carol Harper, and just to give you a little bit of background, my background has been like medical device, health, dealing with health authorities, different type of things of re-engineering issues that happens in the manufacturing side. So over time, I've had to coach people. And so from there, it kind of transitioned me into wanting to help other people outside of just, you know, a job. And so from there, what I have created is using all the re-engineering skills that I have learned through like what is called corrective actions, preventative actions. I've been able to use it to help people grow, change their mindsets from a fixed mindset to an open mindset, and being able to figure out what their passions are, passions that actually lead to something of an income versus just passions for the fun of it. So basically, I guess I've been playing around with my title, but I finally came up with something that Marie Folio, which she talks about with the multi-passionate entrepreneurship. And so for me, because I'm also heavily into direct marketing, that there's a big gap that happens in the direct marketing of no coaching, no mentoring. It's more of a sign on than sell. So what I've been able to do is partner with people and actually do almost a 2 to 5 year commitment, especially if they come within my business, where there's coaching and mentoring. And it's an actual plan of where we're constantly doing mind growth of reading, also audio, constant meetings, practicing our interactions with each other so that they know how to approach people and not become salesy. Because again, most of what I'm seeing, as Sunil had mentioned, in the Bay Area, most people don't have just one job or a career. They are always having to diversify right now. And so having that gig side and still having their job is one of the things that I'm also trying to get them to understand, that there is another 8 hours that you can work with. And that's where you build your brand. That's where you build your business. And so for me, I think maybe my ask or what my issue is that because I have the multi-passionate entrepreneurship, that I've tried to go down the one niche, but I attract all these different people. And if I'm not able to help them, I'll definitely send them to someone who knows how to do it, who has fruit on the tree to be able to give them that information. It's just a matter of I need to just launch it. I think there's that fear.
Well, if I may, your branding is quite scattered. It's kind of hard to figure out what you do.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine. 99% of people don't, But I think you're onto something, because it is a great pain point. It's actually the number one pain point for most people is to figure out what they damn want. Most people know what they don't want.
Yes.
But to figure out what they really want and what they're willing to put their behind on, very tricky. And worth, I would say, at least $100,000 worth of payments to you to figure out really seriously. Okay, I think you may be onto something there, but it has to be fine tuned. Like you got to almost say something like 3 steps to defining the cash flow engine in your business, or something like that, or 3 steps to a joyful career engine that feeds you, satisfies you, for at least the next 5 years.
Okay, guys, you just saw a quick demo of our Digital Time Tuesdays from the New Economy Chamber of Commerce. And so I wanted to give you a quick tour of where you can get more information, get your frequently asked questions answered in a very simple way with a short, to the point audiobook so you can get right to the good stuff that's of interest to you. Let me show you. I'm just going to scroll down this page. Now, first of all, let me remind you that you can join us Monday, March 12th at the WeWork City Center. And here you can see more of the location and the accommodations. So it's a beautiful building and it's just great. We are thrilled to be hosted and sponsored by WeWork for the New Economy Chamber of Commerce ribbon cutting ceremony. And then below here, you'll have our audiobook table of contents and frequently asked questions. Now, where'd we come from? Where are we? What's our evolution? All of these are links, and yet it's just a simple table of contents, so you can, like a book or anything else. But in this case, you can just click on anything that's of interest to you. And guys, with the New Economy Chamber of Commerce, you can choose your own adventure. So we want to be part of it, so join us. Meet potential partners and collaborators Monday, March 12th, 6 to 8 p.m. at the WeWork City Center. Beautiful building right above BART. And we're going to be doing a global webinar from the WeWork Center. So if you can't make it, join us with international experts on our webinar. I'm Mike Hayes, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for joining us.